Hello, everybody. Welcome on in, Charles. Thanks for redeeming Put on the Hat. Super Mario, thanks for the lurk. There. Finally tripped. The hat is working again after I made a few discoveries. I'll explain that in a second, but let me put the hat on first. Basically, two things happened. One, I think the reboot did fix it yesterday, kind of. It didn't fully reboot cleanly, it seems, but it did reboot. And then the second problem was what was the second problem? Oh, the second problem was it did change IP addresses, which is why I couldn't talk to it. But I got it all sorted out. It's working now, so the hat is back. Today is the final day, hopefully, of us working on the game, the e-reader game. Cheesy Nip Clicker. Yeah, that. And I was hoping that the entirety of this early stream would be us in Photoshop making funny haha art for the cards. But I seem to have run into a new problem that I haven't figured out how to solve yet. So we're going to attempt to solve said problem first, and then go from there. And that problem is that everything I've tried so far to get this to work with the e-reader has not worked. And I'm not entirely sure why. So I'll show you the various things I have here. So like, they're just riddled all over my desk here, and I haven't gotten a single one yet to work. So I started off using my home laser printer, and I don't think this is going to do any justice to this, but I don't know. That one I don't even think read. This one I think read, but through an error. This one I think did the same thing, and then I switched to a photo printer, and I could get them to like print an error, and they look similar, but they're just not. I don't know what it is. And it doesn't seem to be a sizing thing, because it seems like there's some give and take in the play of the sizing for them. So we're going to try a few more things and see if we can get this to work somehow. And the first thing I want to try is right before stream, I was doing some research, and somebody suggested a better way of doing this. So we're gonna try something here, and I don't know if it'll work. So I'm gonna use this program, which is the one that kind of gets recommended for printing these cards. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna say we need 3 and 4 as well. And here's 3. Okay, so we've got those all loaded in. We're gonna set this to 300 by 300. But we're going to print, and I brought the laser printer down here so that we can do this relatively easy. We're going to print to this printer, toner low. And we're going to set it to 600 as its DPI, but then we're going to go to advanced. If we can find this. And I'm a little... Maybe this doesn't have it. Free... Let's do free scaling, and let's set it to 200%. So... That's incorrect, but I'm okay with that. So... We say okay to this. So now it's got the 300 by 300... Although that's 1200 DPI. That's still not right. Hold on. 600 DPI. But it said 1200 by 1200 because of this, maybe? I don't know. We're going to try this and just see what it comes out looking like. We'll burn paper all night long until we get it. So how's everybody's day been? Have you had a good day? Cool. I love wireless printers when they just work. I literally just stole this from my office upstairs and carried it down here, and it just magically works because it's wireless. Okay, see, it printed them half size. So that's not gonna, like, you guys can't really see that, but those are half the size of what they should be right now because the DPI is set too high now. So, yeah, okay, we're gonna try this again. What if we set the DPI to 300? And then we say scaling 200. I don't know why that would work. But now this is 600 by 600. Let's try it. We'll print it. It's very confusing. Okay, now those look like they're the right size. And they're reasonably dark. So let's cut them out. We'll just cut one out for now. And we'll go to the dad cam here and we'll just fire up the Game Boy Micro. There we have it. And we'll say scan card. And I already know this won't work because I didn't cut off the bottom. Yeah, that of course did not work. So let's trim the bottom. But here's my concern. I'm worried that like I could get this designed perfectly. And then we load it in. And then the printer isn't right. Oh, that got close. It said read error, but... read error. Let's try it again in the other direction. Read error. Read error. I mean, I can't believe that there's any more precision than a laser printer. Read error. Yeah, nothing but read errors. Okay, so what do we try next? That's the question. How do we get this to print in a way that will work? Oops. Let's delete the blue from here. And from here. Let's just try printing this one. Print. Now these were like hand shaped. Hey, Tech, welcome on in. Let's look at the print settings again. I feel like raising this doesn't do me any favors. Also, I'm wondering if HQ 1200 by... You'd think that HQ would be higher than regular, but I don't like the order they're in that drop-down menu. Toner save, other print options. I just want to see if there's anything else we can use to get this to work. We're going to leave the printer set to default. Improve toner fixing. I don't know what that does, but let's try it. Don't use economy. Okay. And we have it print an outline. Center, don't scale. Put the crop marks on and print. So we're trying to get this printed, Tech. and having no luck. Now, we just started on stream, but I've been trying to print it like all day. And what I'm worried about is if I can't figure out what the secret sauce is, I'm worried that if I send this to a printer, it's not going to be right. Okay, so... And I don't know how we control that. That's the real challenge in all of this. So, I don't know how well this will show on stream, but dimensionally... that is about as perfect as it gets, and everything I've read online says you can go a little bit larger, but I don't know that I need to. Hey Penta, good to see ya. I'm hoping everything goes well here too. Hope everything is going well with you. I'm gonna cut this out, and we're gonna see what this does. Just doing a lot of printing today, trying to see if we can get these codes to work so that we can make a valid card. Now I'm kind of curious, if I lay one of these cards on top of this, how close is it to the spacing? Okay, so that's too wide. Oh, but the printout was too wide to begin with, so that's not a problem. Okay, so let's try this again in the e-reader. Read air. Read air. Read air. Read air. Okay, let's try the other side. I think this one's too far away from the edge. Although it gave it read air. Let's compare how far away these edges are. Hey, Silverdown, how's it going? Okay, yeah, so this one is a little far away from where it should be. So let's just cut this a little bit. We'll cut it in half. Now, some people have said, like, glossy paper is the magic trick. What I really want to do is eliminate grays. I don't know how to... Read air. Nothing. Okay. Let's take a quick look at this print. If we zoom in, there is no gray. And this one I have set to the DPI that is the card. Now, the printer doesn't natively print at that DPI, presumably. What if we lower the quality? I'm just curious what this will do. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Kind of wondering if I should just do it at the larger size that people want it to do, but nothing's working, so. Okay, so in terms of a difference between these two, I don't see any dimensional difference. Feels darker though. But I mean, the normal ones are printed at 342 DPI according to the interwebs. Which is not something that my printer, like the printing website, like really claims to be a native print resolution, but I don't really know how I'm supposed to handle this. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out, like if somewhere there's something smoothing it out. And then I'd be worried that I need to eliminate that smoothing from the professional printers. Read air. Read air. Read air. Okay, we could try that. Let's start from scratch with one code. Let's do that first. So I'm gonna bring in this bitmap here. So there it is natively. Image size. So, right, that all makes sense. So then we're going to, let's set this to inches. So 3, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna leave that B. And then we're just gonna up this to 1200, which theoretically is the upper resolution of my laser printer. Nearest neighbor, hard edges, which is what we want. Okay, that all looks good. So then let's just print this straight up. We're gonna print it to this printer. We're gonna print it at that one. And we'll just leave it like that. No scaling, no changes to the print profile. Let's just go. And we'll move it to, I'll just leave it right there. Print. I mean, it doesn't look bad to me, but I feel like dimensionally that's no longer accurate. Yeah, so this is slightly bigger now because it's not being scaled to the other size, which is probably okay. So you can set the dimensions. Well, so we could do that. This is dimensionally accurate for the BMP, and actually, if you use the built-in, or if you use this printing program that they provide, they're not dimensionally accurate. Which leads me to believe that this can handle slightly larger dot codes. Read air. Read air. Now, I had one other thing I wanted to try. Read air. Read air. What I wanted to try was going back to the other compression. The one that would take more cards. Because there's a part of me that wonders if I'm losing something with the compression. Like, does the compression include... Or does the compression include... although that's happening at the bin. That's not happening at the bitmap. So why would... That shouldn't matter at all. Unless... Let's go look at a README for this thing. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's like an additional command, though, that we can send the dot codes to make them more fault resistant. I don't know what it would be. Let's see, what command is that? That's NEDC BMP, I believe. CDD CD GBDev CD NEDC. Do I not have that one like extracted? Hi, Rye Guy. Welcome back again. We're on day 7 of our thing, and we're trying to print e-reader codes, which isn't going well. It is very picky about these codes. We've got the game done, so that's a good thing. But I'm worried that if we like send this to a legit card printer, that they're still not going to work if we can't figure out like the exact settings to use that just work. Are you streaming this evening? And if so, what are you streaming? I stopped by your channel the other day. You weren't live at the time, but just wanted to get a feel for what you were about. Looked pretty cool. Streaming on Friday? Nice. I'm looking for the name of a program, and I've already forgotten what it is. Let's go back to the code. NEDC BMP, NEDC BMP. That is what it's called. NEDC BMP. Why is this program not in my list of programs? Does it have a different name in my world? E-reader, GBA make. Even when you nail down your own settings, there's no guarantee. I mean, you're not wrong, Tech. I may waste $20 on this to get them printed. In fact, I'm tempted to not even order that many. I think I can do like an order down to 12 and only order like 36 of them, which... But I think if I get... I think if I get it close enough, we should be okay. I just need to find something that works reasonably well. IMG... Like, I want to see a proof of concept on my end, I guess is what I'm getting at. Not find this program. NEDC BMP. It's in DevKit ARM. DevKit Pro good. DevKit ARM. Bin. NEDC BMP. NEDC. Understand. NEDC BMP. There we go. Interesting. So there's a DPI setting right there. Multi-strip raw file mode. So, like, what if we up the DPI there? Like, maybe we go straight to 1200? That way, none of the scaling is happening in Photoshop. What's the command? DPI 1200. For make. Unexpected end of file. Probably because the semicolon's in the wrong spot. Let's just move this to the front. Okay. In theory, it re-encoded all those BMPs. NEDC. For so if we open these in Paint now, whoa. Hold on, let's bring that into Photoshop. Update. Well, it didn't like that. Let's try this one more time. Bring into Photoshop. Now those dots seem infinitely smaller. I kind of feel like the DPI is not doing what we think it's doing. Like, why shouldn't it have made these pixels like before? Because if you go from like a 300 DPI thing, it should... Oh, it did. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just not zoomed in far enough. Interesting. Let's just print this straight up then. No scaling. Print settings. HD 2400. Go. For some reason, I have a feeling this isn't going to turn out the way I want it to. It's going to turn out white. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it looks like it printed, but I can't tell if it printed better or worse. It looks whiter. Do. Okay, we'll try it again. Here we go. Read air. Read air. Read air. And it always seems to happen around the same point in the image. Read air. So what do you do about this? How do you... Do we just make the graphics and then pray that it's just my ability to print quality images? Because it 100% could be the print quality. Like, that's not outside the realm of reasons why this is failing. Made this too shallow now. Let's try something. Let's put it on top of another card for a moment. I want to know how Nintendo got this dialed in. Read air. Read air. Nothing. I mean, I really wonder if it is just the precision of my laser printer, but it doesn't feel like that should be the problem. I wouldn't think a laser printer would have a problem printing something like this. Let's try one more thing. Let's tell it 342 dots per inch, because I think that's the number in the documentation. How they calculate 342.39, which I don't know. Sounds crazy, but I wonder if that was their safety net. We're just gonna print it at this insanely weird resolution. Let's find the compile line. Make. Well, it made the BMPs. If I open this in Photoshop, cancel. We're going to close this one first because it does not like doing that. Open it in Photoshop. There we go. We go to image size, we look here, it doesn't know this part of the puzzle, so we're going to set this to 342. Although, why is it cancel? I gotta think about this for a sec. That's not right. Image size. So if we set this to pixels, and we set this to 342, why is it changing? Do not resample. There we go. 342. Sure. We say okay. Good. It didn't change anything. And now we send this to the printer. We'll leave it on all those settings even though the resolution's lower. 342. Print. Let's just see what happens. So Tech, what did you want me to do with Photoshop though? I mean, PDFs? Dimensionally, that's dead on. I would make the code strip high resolution and then make an exact same dimensions as it is on the card in a PDF and then print the PDF. I don't trust the printers getting the images. Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like I'm not seeing any dithering, but I should probably turn the light on here. No dithering is a good thing. Read air. Read air. And mine's a little darker. Air. Shift it just a little bit here. Read air. What shocks me, though, is just how accurate these cards would be, though. Like, that's... That's the piece of the puzzle that I don't understand, is how they can be... They work every time. Nothing. Okay, let's... I'm going to try one more thing, as much as I hate wasting this paper, but I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to try to print this exact code one more time on photo paper with a photo printer. Exactly as is. Let's go height 3. And then I'm going to drag this one in. Why did that not? What am I not seeing? Not complete, remove background. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't understand why this toolbar is here. Also, why can I not make a layer? Do not save changes. Okay, let's try this again. So we're going to drop this in as a new graphic. Canvas size, no. Image size. We're going to set this to 342. We're going to say OK. We're going to say image canvas size. Change this to inches. We're going to set this to 3 inches of height. That's fine. Then we're going to drag in this BMP. Except it's not adding it as a layer. Why not? Now can I do it? There we go. We're gonna put this at Y0. Nope. Y50. And we're gonna do the same with this one. As soon as we hit the enter button over here. There we go. Move this one down to 675, maybe 875, 975. That looks good. Welcome back, Super Mario. We are struggling with e-reader codes here. So we've got 3 codes. We're going to print. We're going to send it to the selfie. Document profile dot gain 20%. What is that? Remember to disable this printer's printer man. Document dot gain. Dot gain 20%. What does that mean? That's color management though, so we're gonna center it. No scaling. Are there any other weird print settings in here? Nope. I can't remember which one I'm supposed to do. Let's try it. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll try it. I do like the Canon Selfie. It is a fun little photo printer. But I have a feeling this isn't going to work. We'll see, though. Anybody playing any cool games today? I mean, if I hold this... Try putting this on the camera. I don't think it'll show all that well, but... I don't understand dimensionally why it got bigger. Except for that it's probably ignoring my DPI request. But it's not much bigger compared to what should be able to print. Frogger on your colloquial tabletop that I finished replacing decals on. Nice! I lost my scissors. I have a backup scissors. Where'd my other one, though, go? Do 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 do. Oh, there it is. It's under a pile of paper. Go figure. Okay, I've cut it. I don't think this is gonna work, but fingers crossed. I mean, maybe I just risk it. I feel like that's a bad idea, but maybe that's the best option. I don't know what else to suggest. Okay, I didn't trim that down. You say extremely high resolution. Are you thinking that it's higher resolution than the 342 that it says it is? That's weird. It's not even acknowledging the dots with this one. I like getting scan read errors. That means I'm somewhat close. This feels like... Well, this looks blurry as all get out, though, now that I'm looking at it. So I think the photo actually did worse. Do. Let me try another one from that print. Yeah, it's not even acknowledging anything going through the reader. So I'm further off with this. So, like, what kind of DPI do you think we need from the printer? Like, maybe it just needs to be a more robust version of 1200 by 1200, because I'm going to bet 1200 by 1200 on my laser is not, 1200 by 1200 on like a fancier printer. But I could be wrong. That does beg a question. Printer resolution. I'm just checking some printers that I have access to. Take advantage of continuous calibration to create presentations and brochures on thick paper stock in vivid colors and sharpness at up to 1200 DPI. Let's see if we can find any documentation on what my card company wants to use. I know they'll take 300 DPI files. Is there like an About Us in here? So one of the companies that I'm looking at is this one, MakePlayingCards.com. This is the cheaper one that I was looking at, but I'm trying to see if I can find. Oh, yep, can't see the screen. Thank you. Desktop. Try About Us. Does not say. I mean, they all talk about like the minimum size, but print type. See detail. Full color, state-of-the-art production line digital printing technology for small quantities and traditional offset printing methods, both producing a true, deep, and rich spectrum of colors, which doesn't answer my question. High gloss plus full color print. MPC is Pioneer high gloss UV playing cards. I don't need foil on the outside, and I don't need to make foils. I have a feeling foils would fall apart completely. I mean, I guess I could send them an email. FAQ. FAQ. Pixel, blah, blah, blah. To check pixel resolution, the adequate image resolution will vary and depend on the intended print. Our online builder will display a message when you have selected an image that is below print requirements. But that's not what I wanted to know. I want max resolution. the same questions I was just looking at. I mean, let's just have some fun. Let's go into here. .63 by 88 is the right dimensions. There's no other full color. Wait, full. Don't care about these. Don't care about any of these others. High gloss back plus full color print. Just straight up full color print. Finish. Don't care. How many? What's the 18 cards? How much does 18 cards cost? $9. So I mean, I could order like the small number here for like $12. And if we get it wrong, we get it wrong. And just risk it. Different images. Max file size 32 kilobits. Min resolution 816 by 1100, which, like, here's the question. If we know that they're supposed to be printed at 342, does it make sense to just send them a 342? Yeah, I mean, like, would it be that smart? So let's just have some fun and see what happens. So I think I have the template open here. There we are. Except this needs to be reverted. Okay, so there's what the file that they want us to upload looks like. So I'm assuming the safe area is the padding already. Like, Nintendo probably thought that far ahead. So if I set this to 342, and had a mask of some kind. I mean, that's possible. It's not what we wanted to do. Revert. So this sample is 300 DPI. That doesn't mean that that's what they're printing at. Because, and I'll show you what well, let's just have some fun. So we're gonna resample this up to, let's just go to 1200. And then except I don't want 1200. Ugh. Okay, I gotta do some math. 1200. Like if I want them dimensionally accurate. I mean, I'm assuming if you send a weird DPI thing to a printer, it's going to do some form of scaling, right? So you want to get like as close to native as you can, or a multiple of native, right? So 300, 600, 1200. I'm tempted to just send okay, let's just do this then. So then we're gonna go and we're gonna load in this BMP, which is not what we wanted. Control W. No. Give me this BMP, which right now is at pixels. Yep. So then we're going to resample nearest neighbor for hard edges, and we're going to set this to 1200. We're going to copy that. I'm almost tempted to not do the design tonight and just mock up. Actually, yeah, hold on. We will do a little design. You found a claim that their printer resolution is 800 DPI. Okay, so going over the top of that. I mean, now you've got me thinking I should just go to 800, but one problem at a time. So we're going to set this to, I think this is 72 millimeters. Is that the dimensions? Let me pull out a card and my caliper. I mean, anything... I think the question becomes, do I want to be higher or lower than that number? Is getting scaled up or scaled down better? Just email them. That's probably not a bad idea. I might just do that. But what if I... Just throwing this out there. What if I designed every card like this. So I made 3 cards, right? Because we've got 3 codes. One with the higher one with a higher scaling, one with a lower scaling, all at 1200 DPI. I don't know. We need like a good like a cheese nip image. What is this? Oh, that's just the trailer. Do we have any, like, I'm looking through my library of images here of Beta. I don't know if I have any of him with his cheese nips. You think that would be an easy image to find? I might have to make a few of my own. I think you're not wrong there, Tech. I think I'll order a small batch and just see how they show up. What's one of those AI image generators? I don't do AI art. AI image generator, free. Google. Shaker AI image, better than DALL-E? Does that mean DALL-E is the one? Okay, I just want to see what beta, like what this will do. Generate for me Beta 64 eating cheese nips. I'm gonna bet it's not that impressive at generating things, but let's see what it does. For the record, this is what it gave me. This is true, but I might as well, I only have 3 cards, right? So I guess I could do a few other variations and see what happens, but try them at different, I probably should try them at different DPIs. In fact, now that you say that, I'm tempted to skip the artwork altogether. So this would be card 1, 1200 DPI. That's at no scale. That's at 72 mm. So something like that, and then we shut this off. And then we do save as, and we want a format that is, let's try a TIFF. No compression. Sure. How big is that file? 62 megs. That's too big. What other formats does this online thing take? JPEG, BMP, PNG, GIF, TIFF, and TIFF. Let's try a PNG in 8 color. Let's do it this way. PNG 8. How did it even find that many colors to use? Where's... Oh, probably in the scaling over here? Yeah, see, that got blurry. I'm not a big fan of the blurry. That should greatly reduce the blurry. I should redo that code so it's not blurry. But how... I hate math sometimes. Because didn't we scale that with closest edge? No, we scaled it. Okay, hold on. We need to bring that one back. That's this one? Okay, so we're going to take that back out. And I lost my folder with all my stuff in it. Hold on. We're going to bring that back in. We're then going to say image size. This is at 1200, nearest neighbor. We're going to resample it down to 72 millimeters with nearest neighbor. Oh, that does not look pretty. Although, oh, that's 7 millimeters. Why? I mean, I guess we have to test, right? Okay, so... yeah, we have to test. Let's just do this. So export, save for web. We'll rock the PNG 24 because why not? I know that there's blurriness from the resize. That's fine. We're going to say save. And then we're going to get into another folder here. We're going to call this 1200 DPI card 1. 2 sizes. Okay, then let's make another new graphic. Let's set this one to image size. We're not going to resample. We are going to resample. We're going to set this to a resolution of 342. Then we're going to my brain's going to hurt on this one. Then we want to run the codes. No. What were these natively? Did I do these at 1200? Yeah, okay. So that's at 300, but we don't want them to be at 300. We want them to be at 342. So did we ever run the make? Oh, yeah, we did run the make file at 342. Okay, so save. Wait. Was that the last time we ran the make file? Maybe. Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Okay, so edit, copy, paste, rotate 90 degrees, put it up against that line right there. We're gonna do that again. Rotate 90 degrees, and this time I'm gonna put it up against this line just for the fun of it. Now, if I get a measuring tape here and I just measure from this dot to this dot, that should be 72 millimeters. 73, that's close enough for me. Okay, so then we shut this layer off and we go card 1, 342 DPI. Spacing test. File, export, save for web. We'll leave it on PNG 42 again, or 24. Why not? 342 DPI, card 1. Okay, so let's just... Where am I saving these? There's no objections to that one. There's no objections to that one. I can do a test for you. My brother printer is supposedly 1200 DPI, yes. Let's Google it, though, just to be sure. It's a cheap brother, though. That's the thing. I don't know that its quality's enough. It's an HL L2350DW DPI. Oh, interesting. That's good to know. Hold on. Let's go back to those quality settings. Because there was something I saw something that was a little weird. So maybe I shouldn't have been doing HQ, because that's 2400 by 600, whereas 1200 by 1200 is this one. So I probably shouldn't have done HQ, is what I'm getting at with that. Huh. Now I'm tempted to go back and try one of these. Can you scale your original DPI barcode to 350% in Photoshop and print it? I can certainly try. When you say my original DPI, my 300 DPI one? Or my 342 DPI one? Well, that's an interesting statement. Hold on one sec. I guess, how would I know? Let's just try this one first. Because this is 989 by 44, which I think is the native bitmap size. So I think that's fine. So you want me to scale this DPI barcode in Photoshop 350%. So percent 350, you want nearest neighbor? Okay, we've scaled it. Then we're going to go print. We're going to get off of this printer. Then we're going to go to print settings. We're going to set the DPI to true 1200. We're going to say all of that other stuff is fine. We're going to say okay. Now that doesn't want to fit on the page. Yeah, that's not... So in terms of inches, where are we at? We're at 11 inches. Oh, wait, but... That, oh, okay. I know what went wrong here. We don't want to resample. There we go. There we go. So that needed to happen as well. Okay, now file print, because I never told it to. Let's just make sure things make sense. 100%, 1200 DPI there, print settings, set to 1200 DPI there, print. I am tempted to do this again with the 1200 setting. My pick 3462. $3,462. I mean, it looks nice. Okay, let's compare it dimensionally to one of these cards. Dimensionally, it's dead on, so your math is right. Firing up the Game Boy. Well, it's close enough to eyeball it. Read air. Read air. Read air. It feels like it's getting all the way to the very end. One moment. Read air. I kind of wonder though if I printed it like 100 times. Yeah, but I would, if they're good printers, I don't know that will matter. I mean, it would not surprise me if this Brother printer is adding fluff. I mean, visually I don't see it, but it doesn't mean it's not there. And the reason I say that is because it's getting to the end of the barcode. Like, normally when I do this, it doesn't. Nothing. Okay. So we've got two tests. I feel like I should make a few more here. Let's just have some fun with this. Folder. Well, file, save as, 342. Okay. Let's open the file again. Let's open the starter one, then let's find our picture of beta. No. Is there a way to do nearest neighbor when you drop in like that? Probably not. Image size, let's just make it 300. Let's just make this 1200. That'll give us more to work with. And resample nearest neighbor. How many pixels? 64. I need a lot more than pixels. Let's do 2400. Okay, the black won't work. Well, we'll just keep them inside the title safe. Actually, this could be the back of the card. Let's do that. Kind of like the purple. Card back. I mean, what other dimensions should we try? Like, or should I just go through and make all the other, like, card 2 versions of this? I guess we'll do card 2. Call that card 2. Save as 342-2. Yeah, maximum compatibility. Then file, export, save for web, PNG 24, which is remarkably small. 342 DPI card 2. Then let's do card 3. So I'm running out of time here. So the math is 350, which should print a pixel doubled image scale to 342 on a... It's possible it would work better with smoothing filter instead of nearest because the 50% part of scaling can make the pixels count either way sometimes. I mean, I could certainly test it. Right now I'm not uploading anything, or what I'm working on now doesn't need scaling in any meaningful way. The scaling will happen on their end. Three 42-3. Say okay to that. Then save for web, PNG 24. I should stick to my naming format, 342 DPI card 3. There's card 2. There's card 3. So what if... I'm just trying to think what other tests I want to run. I mean, we could try manually doubling that ourselves. I mean, what if I do help me autofill? Wait, what? I don't want to upload. Like, I have to do all of these individually? I have an idea. Help me autofill images. What does that mean? Please upload more photos. I don't want to upload more photos. I want to duplicate. Can I do that? Nope. Can I copy and go like paste? There's an edit button? Ooh, I kind of want to run a silly test. Let's do this card on another color. So like that. Except say multiply. $342 on pink. Let's do 1 or 2 other colors. $342 on yellow. Let's do an off gray just for fun of it. Okay. And then let's open this card back up. And let's do the same thing with this one. $1,200 on blue. Okay, so that should give me... I like how I'm just, like, picking random cards here. We didn't upload our pink one yet. We didn't upload our gray one yet. Either way is fine. I can bring her. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Okay. Have fun. Okay. How many cards? So we're at... I don't know. Is there any other, like, test we really want to run? Otherwise, I'll just upload, like, doubles of all of these so we have things to, like, cut out. In fact, now that I say that, I'm going to do one more with the 321. File, save as. We're going to do -4. And what we're going to do on this one is we're just going to move... One, two, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. File. Let's get rid of the blue. File. Export. Save for web. PNG 24. Let's change the text just so we have a marker for it. Moved in. I feel like we should do like a native 300 one too. Or maybe like a 600. Do 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 do. On 300 goes the other direction, right? Do. Well, so yes. So this is going to sound a little funny. Based on what I've seen. So the dimensions of this don't have to be perfect. And the reason I say that is because if you generate your BMP at 300 DPI, the e-reader can read it despite the fact that it's a larger barcode. Like, so I'm sure I have one laying around here somewhere. I mean, I think, no, not the emulator. And again, I haven't gotten it to read with any of mine yet, which I think has more to do with the printer. But from what I've read online, if you look at the barcodes that people print, so like the people who are using the tool to print, the one that they give us to use to print, the barcodes are actually slightly bigger. And I'm just trying to find one as an example. Oh, here's one. So this one, this isn't going to show up well on screen, but this one was printed using their app. And if I hold up the card to it, you can see that it's just slightly, it's basically the width of the card. And that's okay. It can read that, supposedly. So it's got an extra, I don't know, it's about an extra half inch of spacing. And so it has some ability to handle the different scaling. But I don't know if it handles it better or worse. That's the other part of it. The length is variable because it's relative to how fast you slide the card. Yeah, but it's also the height. Right? Because the height isn't the same either. It's probably, 2 pixels taller. Although maybe not. Maybe it's almost perfect. That's interesting, though. You make a good point. Because it's got the little marker to help it. I mean, that's kind of what this test is testing, right? So on the 1200 DPI test, this one is approximately what would have been printed natively. That is that one. The one on the right is me scaling it. I am tempted to try a 300 DPI one just to see what it does. I would imagine that is true. And in fact, I think the notes actually say something about that. I gotta find that. The camera supports 403 by 302 pixels with 7-bit monochrome color depth, but the PGA clips it to a max of 320 pixels per scan line with 1-bit color depth. Type 1 initial setting power on is... this is on that long hardware thing, that page. Here, I can put it on the screen too, I guess. So I'm looking at... So type 1 setting power on is 402 by 302. The e-reader only uses only 320 by 246. The full vertical resolution could be probably used without problems if you wanted to. They're restricted to 320 pixels, so larger horizontal resolutions could probably be obtained by only changing the horizontal scroll offset on the second scan. Camera output is 128 grayscales. The PGA converts it to 2 colors, 1-bit depth for still images. It might still be possible to get 4 gray shades via 3 scans with different block intensity boundary settings. White to black transitions in the vertical direction. Some black pixels are getting stripped out or dithered. For example, scanning the large sync marks appear as that. It appears only on large black shapes. The smaller dots look okay. Probably the image is scanned from bottom upwards, and the camera senses only the initial transition at the bottom and then loses track of what it is doing. So there's sync marks. This document has so much stuff in it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what other tests I want to run. I mean, if none of these work... I just print a bunch of copies of all of them? I mean, I could get lucky and, like... I could actually design one to look right. And have it, by chance, work. That's not the worst idea in the world. I mean, I have all these extra cards here. So the question is, what do we want on these cards? .600 DPI pixel doubled. So, I mean... theoretically... isn't that what just happens with the 300 DPI when you print it on a 600 DPI printer? That's why I haven't, like, gone out of my way to try it, but... I don't currently have a 300 DPI version of the image. Yeah, that's fair. What? Let's see if we can just find a fun picture of Beta. Or maybe a fun picture of me. That could be fun. How about something out of Cheese Nips Rescue? going to be too small. It's a good image, though. Should get cache. Yeah. Ultra blurry. I should just fire up Dreams. Take some screenshots. This is where I should have like just put Dismon on the case and had him like design all this stuff. CNR beta 64. And we could check here. Quality images. Let's go with that one. The one I think is most likely to work. Let's just open those PNGs now, because that'll probably be the easiest. So that one, and that one can all be opened. And then we'll set this to multiply. And then we'll set the opacity to like right there. I don't know if that'll work. We'll delete what's in the middle. It's an interesting test. Export, save for web. Let's pick another image. Let's go back to the Dreams thing. Search Dreamiverse for games, and we want to search for Cheese Nips Rescue 2. Yeah, we want this image. Copy image. Paste. There's a lot of black on that edge, so we're gonna avoid that. Kind of. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna multiply. We're gonna delete what's in the middle. Oops. We're going to change the opacity to like right there. File, export, save for web. Card 2. And then we got to do card 1 as well, just for the fun of it. Back to here. Photos. I mean, I'm in that one. You like photos I'm in. I wonder if we can search Cheese Nips Rescue 3. Copy image. Paste. Yeah, there we go. And then again, multiply. Set the opacity to like... Oh, that's going to be even a little much. That's okay, though. We'll see what happens. For the sake of this, I'm going to put this one on white. Just to... Okay, and then I'm going to do this one more time, but this time I'm going to go here. We're going to set the opacity to 100. We're going to go like this. Hey, Term Moon, welcome on in. Save. We are attempting to make sample e-reader cards that are hopefully going to go to the printer. And we're going to see what works and what doesn't. That's the plan, at least. That's what we're doing right now. And we're just playing around. None of these are probably what the final product will look like, maybe. Although that's hard to say. Who knows what the final product's going to look like. You know what? Well, yeah, that's fine. Save. You can't understand any of it? I don't blame you. Do you know what an e-reader is? A Nintendo e-reader. We've been, for the last 7 days, we've been making a game for the Nintendo e-reader. Which is a Game Boy accessory that looks like this. It's the easiest way I could get reasonable art there to test with. It's test art, Super Mario. Only know the basics of programming? Well, this is a little bit past basics, but it's not horrible. And this is the final stage. This is, in theory, the fun part, but I'm not taking the time to do things the way that I should be doing things. I'm just mocking up cards that we can throw into the pool here just to see how they turn out so we know what we're getting ourselves into. So let's get all these added to the pile. If this ever becomes a famous e-reader card game, these will be the cards that will be so rare that nobody will have them. They'll know they existed, but nobody ever could get their hands on them. Okay, so we've got all of those sample cards. You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to... I mean, I have a lot of the 342 resolution. I don't have a lot of the 1200 one. I probably should do more of that. I'm feeling a little lazy. Okay, so how did we do the 1200 one? I don't even remember. I think I scaled it up myself. That sounds right. Let's do... Let's just start clean. Although, we can't entirely. So, we're gonna delete the BMPs that we've made. We're gonna go to our make file, and we're gonna set this to output a 300 DPI file as opposed to the 342. Although, I don't think that's gonna make any difference at all. Now that I say this out loud, because now I'm realizing what it's doing. But if I set it to 1200, it definitely changes something. I changed my mind. Let's set it to 1200. Save. Then we're going to compile this code. Okay, and then we're going to close all of these because they shouldn't be open anyway at this point. Do not save changes. Okay, then we're going to drag this in like so. Interesting. That did not do what I thought it would do. What happens if I drag it in here? Image size. Okay. And then we're going to set its height to 72 mm. %, because that was the wrong number to mess with. 72 mm. That's too many M's. Why is 72 mm that big? Why is that math not right? I'll just scale it manually. Okay. And then what do I want to change about the art here? I'm not expecting this one to work. So, yeah, I was going to search Cheese Nips Rescue again. Can I see Cheese Nips Rescue 3? No. What is Cheese Nips Rescue 1997? It's too bad I can't see Cheese Nips Rescue 3 screenshots. I don't even... What is this? Was this another game that was in development that never got released? It does not like this one. Look at how tiny those dots are like that, though. Do. Okay, I feel like I'm just gonna riddle it with extra cards now. Mostly because I just don't care. Where can I do what? What part are you wondering, Turn Moon? Wait, am I not showing anything on the screen? No, I am. Okay. Like, do you want a recap of everything we've done in the last 7 days? Is that what you're asking for? There's no rhyme or reason to the cards I'm picking. Well, it depends on what you want to program. I mean, do you have something you want to make? Do you have something you want to learn? If you're young and, you know, want to, like, just play around and mess around, I strongly encourage checking out things like Unity. That might be a little bit of a steep learning curve, but I don't know, that feels like a good variety of cards there. I mean, it depends on what you want to make, though. Are you trying to learn to program web pages? Are you trying to learn to program a video game? Are you trying to learn to program an e-reader like this? I mean, they all have some things in common, but at the same time, everything is unique. I don't want to edit text. So there is no text. We'll do same image on all the card backs. That'll save us trouble. There's our crazy deck of cards. I don't know that I own the copyrights, but I'm going to check the box anyway. I mean, $12.15 to get these shipped to me does not seem like a whole lot of money. We can't. The website's going to print these cards. We have no way of knowing if any of them will work. That's actually why we're doing this, is because we have no real concept. We have no real concept of if any of them are going to work. The hope is that one of the combos that I put in there will work. But, you know, if it doesn't, then we'll either have to try again, or I don't know. We'll have to get creative, I guess. Oh, cool. They take PayPal. I'll make this easy. Oh, I said it would make it easy, but they didn't import all the data. How lame is that? I am placing an order, you guys. I'll save it to my profile, same as my billing address. Standard with tracking shipping. There we $8.99 shipping, so that adds a little bit to the price. But $22.91 to get these cards printed and shipped, that does not seem bad for an entirely custom deck of cards. It kind of makes me want to, like, the next project we do be design a card game and have it printed. Payment successful. Your payment was successfully completed and we will update you on your order. Well, they've been ordered. They're either going to work or they're not going to work. That's what it all comes down to. I'm excited. Now I just have to wait 2 weeks. Can we fast forward 2 weeks and see how they turn out? That's kind of fun though. Let's see. It is Wednesday night here. Just gonna go see what's going on Twitch here. I started early thinking I was going to have to end early. So we're actually 15 minutes over already. I know what we could figure out though. And I think I'll do two things. I'll do a recap of everything we did. And then I think we'll go raid Cash. Because Cash does development. So, but I want to talk to Term Moon specifically. So I don't know how old you are. You don't need to tell me. I don't want you to tell me. If you've never programmed anything in your life and you have a Nintendo Switch, then do this. I apparently don't have it on the shelf with me down here, so I can't show it to you. But you should get something like Game Builder Garage. That would be a good way to get the basics of game programming. If you don't have a Nintendo Switch and you have a PlayStation, look at Dreams. Dreams is a great place to get started. If you've never done if you have a computer, which you're probably watching on Twitch, there's a number of beginning programming type things out there that you can get started with. Scratch is a good one. I'm trying to think what some of the others are. Those are all like for very, very beginning type programming, getting the concepts of like an if statement, that kind of thing, not getting into the heavy programming. And then once you feel like you have the basics of how to do some programming with those platforms, then look at learning something like C or C++ or C#, and maybe look at some Unity tutorials. So Unity is a very big game engine that gets used by a lot of people to go make video games. In fact, we're talking like major video games are made with Unity, like games you would know the name of. Well, that's interesting how it zooms in like that. So, you kind of have to explore. If you want to get to the level of making e-reader cards, that's a little bit trickier. I would strongly encourage you to learn C and embedded programming and go to college for 4 years and learn how to do low-level programming stuff too, that kind of thing, because I don't know, well, it wasn't all that hard in terms of what we did on stream here. That's coming at it from a person who has been programming since they were in second grade. So I've got like 30 years of all sorts of different varieties of programming under my belt. So those are the things I'd recommend. But again, if you've never programmed a day in your life or any significant amount, check out some of the platforms that make it easier for you. There's some great tutorials for Unity. There's some great tutorials out there for all of these different platforms. And then just stick with it. That's probably the hardest part in the whole thing, is sticking with it till you finish what you're trying to do. So yeah. Should we just sit here for 2 weeks and wait till the cards show up? I hope they get here sooner. I want them sooner. What else did I want to mention tonight for you guys? We'll be doing something different tomorrow. we're done with programming for a little while. We might do this again, another little game jam segment. If we do, it won't be, I shouldn't say it won't be Game Boy Dev, because I had a lot of fun with this. I hope you did too. It was definitely something different. So we'll, I don't know, we got to figure out what game we're going to stream tomorrow. Any ideas? Like, what would be... We're getting close to Mario Day. We could do another Mario game. Mario 64, maybe? You've only programmed once in your lifetime? Then yeah, I'd look at... If you've got a Switch, Game Builder Garage, or Dreams on the PlayStation, or Scratch on a PC. All of those would be good starting points. Maybe we'll finish Mickey tomorrow, or go back to playing Mickey. I'm just looking through my games here that we have yet to complete. But either way, I appreciate all the help. We're going to raid Cash Spoon, who's not programming tonight, but apparently I don't... What's wrong with me here? I can't type the... Is there like a letter that I'm not seeing? Weird. You managed to make a 2D doll move? That's good progress. Animation is hard. That's hard. That's part of the hardest stuff out there. My son is trying to learn, and actually my daughter is too, on and off, but they're trying to learn how to do Roblox programming. Maybe that'll be my next challenge. Spend 7 days trying to make something in Roblox. That would be intriguing. And probably way beyond my abilities unless I actually play Roblox for once in my life. It's hard to say. But we're going to go say hi to Cash. Again, appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for working through this with 7 days, and we'll see what comes in the mail when it gets here. So I appreciate you all. Stay healthy, stay safe, and until next trip, see ya.